It's Magical Monday with the Man Who Knows. And every Monday I like to share with you a little bit of magic, and today is no different. However, speaking of magic, I am heading back to Las Vegas, middle of the week this week, and very excited about that. I'm about to do a TV gig, which I'll tell you a little bit more about as it continues to develop. But at the end of the week, I'm also participating in a conference that is being held by Artisan Tarot, the people who actually created this amazing restoration of the original ESP cards from 1937. Normally, I like to use 10 of them, even though the packet comes with 25 cards, but I use 10 cards, which are basically two sets of the 5 symbols. And I'm going to be talking a little bit more about those 5 symbols and how they correlate to other mystical frameworks of the number 5. But right now, please take a moment to like, subscribe if you haven't to this channel, and push that little notification bell by the subscribe button so I can continue to make videos like this just for you. These are my real life stories of the impossible. And like I said, on Magical Monday, we're going to create like a little bit of magic over here with a little reading that involves these ESP symbols. Now, of course, we've got the circle, which represents 1, but it also represents yourself or the world or the people of the world. It also represents the Chinese element of wood. So if you think of it as like the bisection of a tree trunk, that's basically the number 1, the circle. We also have the number 2, which represents the cross, or 2 lines going across like this. It also represents movement, as in the idea of moving across. It's the Chinese element of fire and how fire moves quickly, moves across. We also have the element of this is basically the waves, which could represent actual waves. It could also represent the ocean, and it mostly represents, however, intentional vibrations. So in symbolic of your own thoughts. So the verb is to think. I also have here a square, which represents it's the father of all geometric shapes. So this represents responsibility. It represents the verb to guard or to keep safe, and the Chinese element of metal. And finally, I've got here the star, which represents the moon and the stars, or the universe, and it is actually represents to feel, the verb to feel, or as in to feel joy. And so what we'll do is we'll take these cards, and I'll give them just a little bit of a mix, just to kind of start things off, to just kind of randomize their order just a little bit. We'll not only do that, but we'll give it a good weave over here, and after the weave, we'll give the cards just one more, the obligatory 3 cuts that we always do. So we'll cut the cards once, and then twice, and then 3 times, right? So now, at this point, let's see if we can create some kind of a reading based on the J.B. Rhine and Carl Zener ESP cards. So let's see, first card is across, the fire, right? Chinese element of fire, or to move, as in to move across the ocean, across the waves of intention, across the world, the people of the world, across the ocean, across the world. We must have responsibility for ourselves and the world, responsibility for the universe, and keep spreading those good vibrations to reveal the star within yourself. I'm Alain Nu, the Man Who Knows. These are my real life stories of the impossible. Subscribe to my newsletter by going to themanwhoknows.tv. Thanks.